Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is the final qualifying session of the season. It's qualifying 2 here at the Norisring. I have got hair standing up on the back of my neck. I'm excited. It is the last round of the championship. Well, the top 2 are separated by 6 points only. It is between Ben Green and Will Tregurtha as well. We are indeed chilling there with the mascot, the lion, in the seat, which is always good. And there is second position, who played an absolute MasterCard yesterday, was in P3 and indeed would get ballast. He had Mark Fulgencio behind him. Fulgencio is a guest driver, so he knew, or his engineer, it wasn't Will himself who made the call. His engineer made the call and said, give Fulgencio the position. You will gain the 3rd position points, but you will not gain the ballast for being in 3rd spot. So Will have 0 ballast going into today's race. So he lost 3 points, but going into this afternoon, he will have 0 ballast, whereas Ben Green will have 2nd place worth of ballast. Good morning to everybody watching around the world on television stations. If you're watching on YouTube right now, I am looking at the chat, so get yourselves involved. I am super pumped for this. My voice is about ready to go, that is for sure, but I think there's just about enough in the tank for the rest of this weekend. As the flags are being waved, honestly, the stands are packed. They've been coming in their droves since around 8 a.m. this morning. We've had some incredible action so far here with DTM. We've had some old school BMWs going around the circuit, millions and millions upon pounds worth of BMW going around the circuit. But now we do indeed have the DTM Trophy. This is what we're all here for, that's for sure. And can Tregurtha get the job done? Can he go out there and potentially get pole? He doesn't feel like the car's quick enough. Doesn't feel like the Mercedes has the pace this weekend. And well, you know that he means business. The fact that him and Ben Green have come out early in qualifying, they are giving it absolutely everything. Every single session so far, the BMWs and the AMGs have stayed in the pits for the first 10 minutes. Every single qualifying session. Not today. Not today. Discolde, welcome. So where are we watching from? Who are you supporting? Patrick, how you doing? Welcome. Kay Panica from the Netherlands, welcome again. Subcash, welcome. Sicko Paul, welcome. Shooter Dash, how you doing? New Zealand, nice darkness, welcome. Cam from Adelaide. I tell you what, I've got to tip my hat to Moritz Lerner and his team. The fact that they managed to get that car to this weekend is a miracle, but with the damage that it received yesterday as well, to then have to go all through the night to get that car out there today is absolutely impressive. Is he now going to be able to indeed reward the team with an incredible performance? Does he have the car underneath him? That is the question. They've given them a chance, and as they say in poker, if you've got a chip and a chair, you've got a chance of winning. Tregurtha, though, setting the pace as it stands with a purple first sector. Again, it's going to take a little bit of time to get your tyres up to temperature. It's pretty chilly here this morning. Well, I say it's pretty chilly. It's nice and warm for me. I'm from the UK. It's warm everywhere we go. But for the German nationals, they're all dressed up like it's Christmas in the middle of the South Pole. Sebastian Zielinski, welcome to the broadcast. How you doing? Ricky, how you doing, buddy? Philip, welcome from Ontario. Nico Verdonk then has just gone 2nd position. Tregurtha with 55.565. Yes, we are going to see quicker times than that, ladies and gentlemen. We will see another 53, I would imagine. We've only seen one 53 this weekend, and that was indeed Nico Verdonk yesterday to qualify on pole for race number 1. He managed to do a 53.9, so just about dipped into it, but not quite close enough. As Nico Verdonk is 0.069 behind Tregurtha. Nice, so pretty close. And Verdonk is the driver to beat for sure. They do not have the ballast in the car for qualifying. They will in the race. So Verdonk will have a heavier car later on, as Tregurtha then is starting to wind it in here. Around the final corner he comes, on the power as early as he possibly can. He walked into the track this morning with headphones on. He was in the zone, that's for sure. And there's a 54.9, get it quicker. And that is a slow Moritz Lerner, hoping that's just a mistake. Yeah, he's not coming to the pits here, so I think he's just letting Stefan Cox go through. And Verdonk then has just done a 54.760, takes P1 provisionally. There's Fulgencia then a podium yesterday, comes across the line in the number 7. We'll be looking to add to the podiums in the second race of the weekend today. Bob Milner from Bosnia and Herzegovina. Welcome. Mega Denden. Nice to see you here, Dad. Patrick Gerber wants to see Moritz win today. Yeah, that'd be pretty... It's a home race for him as well. So we had Maximilian Gertz win in the DTM yesterday. Can we potentially see a home win for Moritz Lerner? It would be definitely welcomed. Everyone would love it. It's a 54.547 has been found here by Nico Verdonk. Tregertha momentarily went to pole. So he has found some pace here with Ben Green not yet putting in a time. Pressure starting to potentially mount. Dernops, you're from Stuttgart. Nice. Josh, thank you for the compliment, buddy. Thank you for the compliment. Lucas Mauron, nice. Schleifchen, he's a top guy. Very much enjoyed every conversation I've had with him. Must admit, the last conversation we had was we were stood in a queue waiting to use the toilets here. So, yeah, it's not the most glamorous of meetings, but yeah, it's been a fun weekend for sure. Nico Verdonk slow through sector number 1, quick through sector number 2. So as it stands then, Nico Verdonk still the fastest. Theo Uverhaus has just gone green, green, green. That's personal best for himself. So to anyone new watching right now, you can see at the bottom of your screen, there's a timer going off. And then it says Sector 1, Sector 2, Sector 3. If the sector is green, that means it's their personal best, their own personal best. If it's purple, it means they are faster than everybody's. Piana goes P3. Kramer about to go the fastest of the session for them. 59.3. Yeah, there's going to be a quicker time for sure posted. If it's purple, it's the best time out of everybody during a session. If it's blue, just ignore it. Horstman. Yeah, hats off to DTM. Last year, I threw the idea at them. Let's try and create some sort of community feel on YouTube. And let's have a bit of fun with it and make, be able to answer people's questions because it was a new series. And they said, yeah, absolutely go for it. And yeah, they backed it. They're very happy with how it's going. I feel like we've got one of the most positive racing communities out there, DTM Trophy now. Like the chat's always positive. It's really, really nice. People have made friends from this as well, which is fantastic. Yeah, you guys have been incredible. The championship's been superb this season, but the chat, the community especially, have been, top notch. You really have made this a phenomenal series to be involved in. So hats off to you all. So there we go. Tregertha into the pits then. That's going to be a fresh set of boots to take him to the end of the session. And as it stands, he's P2. And if Ben Green doesn't get a lap time in, which he will, we know he will, he's just coming out of the pits now, then Tregertha's in a great spot. But Ben Green probably, apart from Nico Verdonk, has the quickest car here this weekend, I would say. So there is Nico Verdonk. He was very happy yesterday. Very happy indeed. Great to have a chat with him. So Stefan Cox picking up the top 10 yesterday as well. So a double points finish for the ring racing team. So a good day in the office for sure for both of them. And for the whole outfit. There's Jan Zimmer in the number 50. Had a chat with him this morning. And he had an incredible drive yesterday. He was like P12 on the grid. Managed to get himself up to a top 6. And so I said that to him this morning. I said, incredible drive yesterday. He went, it was all right. Like, I'm expecting more from myself. I'm like, fair enough. So expect to see him have a bee in his bonnet today. He'll be on the charge, that's for sure. So Michael Schrader will want to try and get P3 in his championship, but with Nico Verdonk picking up 28 points yesterday, it almost becomes impossible. So the battle between Schrey, Uverhaus and Mauron now becomes effectively for P4. Unless Verdonk was to have a DNF today and not qualify pole. But as it stands, it's really going to be a battle for that top 4. As Michael Schrey actually puts it up into P2. We're expecting to see the times maybe half a second faster. But Michael Schrey starting to find a little bit of form here. Fulgencio flashing his lights then, putting on a bit of a light show. I think he realises that Tregurtha's still warming up the tyres, so we'll definitely want him out of the way before they do indeed get up towards the chicane. And you can see he's just indicating there to leave the door wide open on the inside. He did that yesterday to the very same driver in the race. Oh, it's going to be an incredible finale. Remember, Tregurtha and Ben Green going for the championship. They are separated by 6 points. So to put that into perspective, it's 25 points for a race victory. It is 18 points for second. The difference between first and second is 7 points. If Tregurtha goes out and wins this afternoon and Ben Green finishes second, Tregurtha wins the championship, depending on whether they got bonus points in qualifying. Fulgencio on a quick one here for sure. About to go across the line as the Verdonk still P1, Schrey P2. Reinhard Koffler went up quickly, but there we go. Fulgencio now finding a little bit of form. Top 4 separated by just under a 1/10 of a second. Tregurtha 1.5 tenths back. Again, he's on a fresh set of boots now. He will indeed be very quick indeed. Piana, who is currently down in P6, goes across the line, and it's going to be no improvement actually, as Sophie Hoffman, oh dear, Sebastian Cornely and Nico Verdonk have had a coming together here, and well, that is not ideal. Not ideal in the slightest here. Nico Verdonk, that looks like it's around the final corner. That's yellow flags. And is that car? Oh, he's out the car. That's going to be a red flag, ladies and gentlemen. That is going to be a red flag, and that is not good news for Ben Green. Ben Green's currently 13th. Nico Verdonk is absolutely furious here. Remains to be seen exactly what has happened. And I can assure you he has not picked that up as a souvenir. That is part of his own car. Oh, yeah, what is going on there? That is not ideal. Sebastian Cornely has just absolutely T-boned Verdonk. That's his car done, and well, with only merely a few hours until race time later this afternoon, is there going to be time to fix that car? I don't think we're seeing Nico Verdonk's car out in qualifying again. But this is huge in terms of the actual qualifying session, because right now Ben Green has not got a lap time in. He has not got a time in. The championship leader is currently 13th in the time standings. So if he cannot get his tyres up to temperature, because they're going to come back out with maybe 8 minutes left, I think, of the session. If he cannot get his tyres up to temperature, he could be in trouble here. He could be in trouble. So anyway, the session has been red flagged. Arav Jain, welcome to the broadcast. Yeah, there you go. That is exactly, you can see the reaction here from Nico Verdonk. He is absolutely furious. He's pretending he's Italian there. Now he's just checking to see if there actually is any serious damage here. Say the car did get hit on the rear left wheel. It didn't look like there was any potential damage, but these cars are very, very, very fragile. And hopefully it's just aesthetically damaged on the side there with the door. That isn't good. That really is not good. Maybe this might be weekend over. Yesterday's race winner, and probably the fastest out there in terms of pace, might not be starting this race this weekend. And he has been, oh God, he's been so unlucky this season. If he didn't have any bad luck, he'd have no luck at all. Ridiculous. Yeah, that dive just was not needed at all. So unless Cornely was on an absolute flying lap and he assumed that Nico was going to just take a wide line and then let him through. But it did look like it was just too late on the brakes, to be honest. I don't think he was making the corner anyway. So big misfortune here as we have got a red flag. And this is the first red flag of the weekend, believe it or not. For a street track with walls everywhere, I believe this is the first red flag. I've pretty much watched every session, so interesting. Len Henry Goby, how you doing? Welcome. Again, guys, right now is the best time. If you've got any questions about this championship, we've got one more race to go this season. We've now got a bit of a red flag situation, so get yourselves involved in the chat. If you're watching on television right now, of course, you're going to be wondering what's going on. We actually are live on YouTube in certain places around the world, so I'm actually responding to the YouTube chat. So if you've got any questions about this championship, what's going to be happening today for the weekend, of course, if it's a silly question, you'll either get a silly answer or ignored. Yeah, get yourselves involved now. This is the time while we've got a few minutes downtime here. The car will be removed off the circuit. Also, let me know where you're from, where you're, who you're supporting. Always good to know. But yeah, welcome to everybody here. Got a bit of a break in play. But the big story here is Nico Verdonk, the fastest over this weekend so far, might be out of this weekend. This might be his race weekend over, which is super, super unfortunate. But then in terms of the championship ramifications, Tregurtha is in P5 right now, and Ben Green, who is championship leader by 6 points, has not got a lap time in yet. So this is exactly what Ben Green would not have wanted. He'll need to go and get the tyres warmed up again. She knows exactly that she's on the big screen right now. There's the Scheffler supporters. They are really good at waving flags. Oh, there we go. Perfect timing. As if it was planned. There was a Porsche for Bastian Zielinski. They had a Porsche for one round this season. But yeah, I don't know the reason as to why they're not in there permanently. Ben Green, pressure situation. Strange thing about this championship is Tregurtha and Ben Green are kind of second place merchants in championships. So one of them's got to break that curse. But it is going to go down to the wire. Drama aplenty in the DTM Trophy. It's been a phenomenal season. Both of them get on with each other so well as well. You know, as much as they are rivals on the circuit, they get on super well. And that's something that I've noticed across the grid here. They are very friendly with each other. As much as they, yeah, every now and again they like crossbreed the cars and have baby KTM, baby Audi Toyotas being born in 9 months' time after the collision we just saw into the final corner. But yeah, off the circuit, they are very close indeed. And there we go. There's going to be the car taken away. Peter O'Hara, nice, yeah. Theo Uverhaus, breakout star for the season for sure. 75,000 euros, and they get loads of sets of tyres, and they also get a test for DTM. That's the prize for P1. Arav Jain, effectively, yes. I guess you could, yeah, that's the best way of explaining it, for sure. Say not officially, but yeah, it is. Say, who's from the most obscure country? What's the most obscure country we've had this weekend? So we've had our first viewer from Albania, which is nice to see. So yeah, Nico Verdonk, an absolute passenger there. The rear wheels trying to keep the car going. And the car's facing the wrong way. And then Cornely's like, well, just well hit you a second time. And there you go. Oh, that hoodie guy, yeah. This is going to be a cracking day's racing. And just to let you know, the schedule, we will be live at 3 p.m. for the race this afternoon. So 3 p.m. we will be live. So make sure that you've indeed turned notifications on. It's already queued up on YouTube, so go to DTM on YouTube and press that notification. You will get notified as to when it goes live. But now it really is pressure. Pressure. A lot of these drivers are very, very young indeed. They would not have been in this situation before. They've done 13 races this season so far, and it comes down to 8 minutes left of qualifying. And the top 2 in the championship have not put a representative time. Tregurtha's in P5, so at least he's got one in. Ben Green does not even have a time in. So yeah, he'll be in there. Probably not showing any signs of nerves, but I can assure you he will be. Dem in Ireland, I'm pretty sure you're trying to troll here. I have probably mentioned it 900 times at this point. Good try. Lithuania, nice. Yeah, we have a few Lithuanian fans. But the championship contenders are, of course, Ben Green, 6 points clear of Will Tregurtha. Absolutely packed to rafters here in the Norisring. Today is going to be a super busy day. Sanjeev, welcome to India. So now we're just waiting for track to be inspected. So of course they want to get rid of any fluids that are indeed on the circuit. As the recovery teams celebrate with their brooms like the heroes they are, returning from battle of removing the damaged car. Valiant as ever. Here we go then. We are ready for 8 minutes of frantic action. Here we go. Here we go. So 8 minutes to go here. And I've got to give a shout out to the 4 M's. Marv, Moritz, Murray, and Max. So all of the clips you'll see on the social media, they are indeed responsible for all of that. Especially Moritz, he is a genius and a beautiful man. Right, time to warm the tyres up. Just like everybody's warming up their hands, it's time to party. Last opportunity then to get your flying laps in. Again, it takes 3-4 laps maybe around here because it's such a short circuit to get those tyres up to temperature. Ben Green is under some severe pressure here. He's had a couple of moments this season where, you know, he's had to really get those lap times in over the last couple of minutes, and he's managed to successfully do so. Is he going to be able to do that as well? As Michael Schrader was doing some sort of jig in his BMW across the start-finish line, really giving the fans something to chat about. But also, every single car is going to be out of circuit at the same time right now, so finding space is going to become very, very difficult indeed. As Green then's trying to find a little bit of room on the KTMs. But again, we've already seen how dangerous overtaking down towards that final corner can potentially be, and Ben Green being held up here, he's got to find his own space. I think he's got Theo Uverhaus just behind him. Was that? No, it's not. It's Moritz Lerner. So there's Lerner just in behind him. And here we go then. 6 minutes to go. They're all going to get around 7 laps to get their best lap time in. Again, it is a very short circuit here. We're going to watch Ben Green come out of the final corner here and light those rears up. Do it for the fans, Ben. Oh, lovely. Bit of counter steering as well. Proper job. So who's taking it then? YouTube chat. Who's taking pole position? Nico Verdonk would have been the favourite coming into this. He would have been the favourite coming into this. That is for sure. Who's taking it now? Is Stefan Cox then puts the Toyota Supra onto provisional pole, and then Reinhard Koffler, who indeed started on the front row yesterday and had, well, a terrible lap one and then a drive-through penalty to add insult to injury, does now take provisional pole himself, a 54.246. We saw a 53.9 posted by Nico Verdonk yesterday. He is not in this session anymore, so can anyone else find that extra time? As we're watching Theo Uverhaus here then, he is grey, so I'm not expecting him to be improving on his time for sure. The two Bonk Motorsport teams are indeed, or drivers are indeed, using each other there for a bit of slipstream. Stefan Cox, though, has found even more time. Tregurtha is about to put in a big representative time currently in P4, 2.5 tenths back. Ben Green is P5, 2.5 tenths back. They are super close. Stefan Cox goes P2, even faster again. That Toyota has some serious speed. We have only got ourselves 4 minutes, 20 seconds to go here. And it is very tight. All it's going to take is someone to just put in that absolutely perfect lap. Produce something you've never produced before. And you're going to take pole position here for sure. It is an open door waiting for someone to barge that way through. Theo Uverhaus then is indeed about to go 8th position. Ben Green's gone purple through sector number 1. Here he is. Of course, under a lot of pressure here, had not got a lap time in before the red flag. And Ben Green, well, he's pole position. He's got a 54.164, and he's going faster again. Stefan Cox across the line. Tregurtha's got pole. Stefan Cox in second position. My voice is starting to go now. 3 minutes, 30 seconds to go. Ben Green across the line. Any improvement? No, there isn't. It's 0.5 tenth then between the top three. As it stands, Tregurtha would close the championship lead by 2 points. It'd be 4 points going into the race. Tregurtha has found some magic here at the Norisring. He is provisionally on pole position. He's green through sector number 1 here as well. Down in towards that final corner. How good your middle sector, Will? How good is that middle sector? It's green again. Will Tregurtha is absolutely flying. Theo Uverhaus is P6 now. Around the final corner we will come. And while he said he didn't feel like he had the car, it was going to have to be a sensational performance if he can get anywhere near the front of the grid today. But I tell you what, that sensational performance is happening. It's P1 still for Tregurtha. It's now by nearly 1/10 of a second. 700ths of a second between now Tregurtha and Stefan Cox. Ben Green across the line. There's no improvement. There is no improvement from our championship leader, Tregurtha. He's in the driver's seat right now. He could close the lead. This is super exciting. Now 2.5 minutes to go as Jan Zimmer trying to find some room on circuit as well. Oh, here we go. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 7 tenths separates the top 13 drivers. Cornerly is not out on circuit. I don't think his car's too damaged. And well, I am super pumped for this. 2 minutes in, well, just remain. 2 minutes remain here as Fulgencio is in P5, of course, was on the podium yesterday. Stefan Cox would be the best qualifying performance of her season by quite the margin. Across the line she will go. It's P1! Stefan Cox has just taken P1! Reinhard Koffler P3, Ben Green P4. Tregurtha's gaining 2 points still. This could not be any tighter. 1 minute, 40 seconds remain. And well, we thought a Toyota Supra would get pole position, but I tell you what, I didn't think it's going to be Stefan Cox. She is delivering right now. Her teammate's gone, and she's like, nah, I'm taking this baton. I'm taking pole position. And she is right up there. Michael Schrader, green for him. Where's the improvement? Oh, it's P3. It's great stuff then from Michael Schrader. Ben Green moves further down the order. Tregurtha then. Can he potentially find a little bit more here? He's 9 thousandths of a second behind Stefan Cox. What a qualifying session this has been. This is setting us up so perfectly for the end of this season. The final race will be later on today, and Tregurtha does it. He has gone and taken pole position provisionally here with 50 seconds remaining on the clock. Moritz Lerner in the number 11 car is green through sector number 1. He's blue through sector 2, but is he going to improve here? It's P9 then for the hometown hero. Ben Green, did he improve? Ben Green did not. Reinhard Koffler moves up to second position. It is half a tenth separating the top 3. Has Will Tregurtha produced the magic he needs? Has he set us up for an absolute worldie of a finale? We've got 20 seconds to find out here. Remember, 3 points for P1, 2 points for P2, and 1 point for P3 in qualifying. Tregurtha is about to come across the line then. Will he get one more attempt, though? He's got a very quick middle sector. Is he going to be able to get some insurance here? He will get one more lap as well. He goes across the line. He's got even faster again. Oh, it's a huge time. It's 1.5 tenths clear. Incredible scenes then from Will Tregurtha. I didn't feel like he had anything extra. He's gone and done the fastest lap of the weekend, and he's going to have no ballast in the car. Will Tregurtha is absolutely on fire. Ben Green's last attempt here. It's only P5. This championship's going down to the wire, ladies and gentlemen. It's 6 points between the two of them coming into to today. It was 3 points coming into the weekend. Going into the final race, it is back to 3 points, unless anybody else could have spoiled the party. Fulgencio is coming around the final corner here. It's not a good middle sector, but sector number 1 is purple. Maybe he could spoil the party. Podium yesterday. Is he going to get himself into that top 3 in qualifying? Fulgencio does not improve on their time. Tregurtha and Stefan Cox, they are still out on circuit. They're the only two that can indeed improve. Stefan Cox does not find that improvement. Will Tregurtha has just produced the lap of his life. He's taken pole position, and it was almost like the championship maybe just out of reach ever so slightly. Oh, it certainly is not now. It is game on here in the DTM Trophy. And with that pole position, the championship lead now is only 3 points. Will Tregurtha takes pole position in the AMG. Reinhard Koffler in second. Stefan Cox in third spot. What a drive from Stefan. Schrey, Ben Green, Fulgencio, Hoffman, Overhaus, Lerner, and Jan Zimmer are your top 10. What a qualifying session. What an incredible championship. It is going down to the wire. Piana, Verdonk, Kraehamer, and Cornely are your 14 drivers. My voice is in absolute tatters. And I tell you what, I've got about enough for this weekend, that's for sure. And I'm going to give it absolutely everything. Stefan Cox will start P3 for today's race. In P2 then, once again, it's going to be Reinhard Koffler. And Will Tregurtha, that just might be one of the best laps I've ever seen in commentary. Will take pole position and the 3 points. We are set up unbelievably well for the race later on today. So here it is then. Here is your championship standings. Ben Green is on 222 points. He starts in P5 today. Will Tregurtha, wow, that has blown my mind. He's closed the gap back up to 3 points. He has no ballast on the car as well. Wow, what a performance that has been. Nico Verdonk then is on 134 points. Michael Schrey on 118. Dia Overhaus on 115. And then we've got Lucas Maron on 114. It's close for that battle for the top 4. We're going to be live once again later on at 3 p.m.